Say, Kahalayim La Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua Ba'Shem Kakadash. Double honors to our apostles, our elders, our teachers. Bring us on, learn this truth. All right, peace, salutations unto the Lord's elect. All right, that's complaining continually of this place about the atrocities that be done in the midst thereof, the household of faith. Shalom to you. And the scripture say in Daniel 7:25, it says that this devil will wear out the saints of the Most High. He will seek to change times and laws. You know, as we're living in the year 25, you know, which is not the actual year, but that's according to the white man's law. You know, that would be the year. You know, so it says he would think to change times and laws, and it says that he will wear out the saints of the Most High. So this human experience that we've come to know, you know, it sucks. You know, it's horrible. You know, it's terrible. You know, it's a sticky environment, a sticky situation. You know, and it's one that we seek to be loose from, right? When you read Isaiah, the 41st chapter, it says that the captain Esau hates that he may be loose. You know? I'm gonna start with that. Isaiah 41 and what is it? Captain exile. Hates that he may be loose. Oh, 51, not 41, 51. And start at the 13th verse. And forgettest the Lord thy maker that hath stretched forth the heavens and laid the foundation of the earth, and has feared continually every day because of the fury of the oppressor. Because in these bodies, in this flesh, with them oppressed, you know, being Israelites, but being in these conditions as so-called blacks, Latino, Native Americans, but see, the Lord's about to give us a change of raiment. You know, they about to make us gods once again on the earth. You know, so it says because of the fear of the oppressor, as if he were ready to oppress or ready to destroy. And where is the fury of the oppressor? It says the captive exile. It says the captive exile hastened that he may be loosed, and that he should not die in the pit, nor that his bread should fail. That's right. So the captive exile hates that he may be loosed, man. That he should not die in the pit, and that his bread should not fail. So hey, look, this human experience, man, has run its course. You know, it's gotten old. Scripture say the fashion of this world pass away. You know, and this is why, you know, we don't envy the glory of the sinners, man, the wicked. Right, as it tells you in Sirach, the 9th chapter. You know, it says the 11th verse: envy not the glory of a sinner, for thou knowest not what shall be his end. Right? We don't envy these wicked, you know, the wicked of the world. You know, we don't envy 2/3 of our people, you know, as we once did. You know, being, you know, even though they piss you off to see them, you know, prospering and everything, knowing that they're the wicked, you know. But see, we know we have a better promise awaiting us, man. So, you know, like I said, man, or as the scripture said, you know, the Apostle Paul said this in 1 Corinthians 15th chapter. This mortal must put on immortality, you know, and this corruption must put on incorruption, you know. So we're getting ready to shed this meat suit, man, you know, to shed this dead skin, this old skin, man, that we're getting ready to shed this thing, you know? This meat suit that's holding us back. That scripture say everlasting chains of darkness, man, you know, because everything you experience in this place is nothing but bitterness in these bodies. See, when we transition or get transfigured, when we get beamed up out of here, the Lord's going to change this. Scripture say in the twinkle of an eye, at the last trump. And here it is, we're at the last of the last of this society, man. Lord willing, this guy be the one, DJ. Lord willing, he be the last president of this place, man. So that we could go back to our natural state, man. As the Elohim, as the powers of the earth, as the God-like figures that we're supposed to be, because this life has run its course, man. This life has run its course, We're just wasting away in our enemy's land. Scripture say we're defiled with the dead, wasting our lives, wasting our livelihoods, spending your strength for that which is not, building up some white man's kingdom. That's all you're doing here, man. See, that's why the scripture say, store your treasures in heaven, where moth does not corrupt, and thieves do not break through and steal, man. Because, see, the Lord has eternal promises waiting for us, man. An eternal providence, man. The new heavens and the new earth. That's what it says, 2 Peter the 3rd chapter, man. A new heavens and a new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness, wherein remaineth rest, But this world is for many, but the world to come is for a few. A few good men that happen to come from the people on the side right here, that happen to go back to the Lord's chosen, man. That's who's gonna get that change. See, Esau, so-called white man, being the devil that he is, he's trying to find a way to de-age himself. He's trying to find a way to freeze his cells, stop his aging, reverse the clock, like Benjamin Button, going backwards in time. But it's not gonna work to no avail, because see, the scripture saying by flesh no man prevail. So how can you prevail, man? Through the spirit of Yahweh, by Shem Yahushai, and that victory is already written, man, for us, man. Because our Lord, he conquered death when he came here to die for the people on his side right here, man. That rejected him, man. That said, let his blood be upon us and our children. As the chief priest said, man. The chief priests and the scribes, man, they totally sold out. They sold out our Lord. They said, and 2/3 of our people that were led by the wicked, man, of our people. That's why it says in Jeremiah 23, and right about the 9th verse or the 8th verse, it says, "My heart is troubled within me because of the prophets." Why? Because the prophets prophesy lies and deceit. The prophets of these people. The celebrities. Here it is. You got these. Here it is. You got these jakes. They're sitting there worshiping K-Dot at the altar. Because the niggas can put together some words on a beat. But they don't understand that all these people are set up. It was all set up. I'm sitting here watching the Super Bowl, the halftime show. Which I didn't watch that shit. I watched the after, the highlight of the show, the halftime show. And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, the latter end of the song, the dude already had it set up for them. They already had it set up for him to go to New Orleans, because he had put it in that song, man. He walking in New Orleans with the etiquette, yelling mustard. It was already set up, man. It was already, and that came out way before they knew they was gonna announce that he was gonna do it, because they always prop up these figureheads, man, to be the leaders of this people. That's why it says the leaders of this people cause them to err, man. And they which are led of them are destroyed, So come to find out, we've been lied to, and we've been sold a bill of goods that's faulty, man. Not knowing that we're the true gods of the earth, man. Not knowing that we descend from the Most High Himself, man. You know, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You know, and our people are so dead spiritually that they can't see past their own meat suits, their own bodies, their own flesh. You know, their own, curses that the Lord put them under, man. He said that he will blind them with madness and astonishment of heart. You know, that they should, that they should believe a lie, man. And he said he'll send them strong delusion. That's called madness. To the point where you're up there worshiping things that are not, man. You know, it says in Romans 1 and 26, it says that they left the natural use of the woman who worshipped the creature more than the creator. You know, so everything's out of course. The foundation of the earth, Psalms 82 and the 5th verse, man. Is it the 6th verse? The foundation of the earth are out of course. You know. So the foundation of the earth are totally out of course. So the people are worshiping meat, man, flesh and blood. You know, they're worshiping a white man that shall perish. You know, so that's why it says, Sirach 9:11, envy not the glory of a sinner, man. For thou knowest not what shall be his latter end, man. You don't know what's going to be this man's latter end. You know, you're over here worshiping these celebrities, these idols. You know, the Weekend and this one and that one. All these dudes have sold their soul, man. You know, you don't know what's going to be their end. They might have a good little life right now, but they're nothing but flesh and blood, man. Esau's nothing but flesh and blood. Your billionaires, you know, Elon Musk and the rest of these dudes, the Rothschilds, I don't care who they are, man. The Rockefellers, you know, all these guys, they're nothing but flesh and blood. See, the Lord, it said he rules forever. He rules in the kingdom of man, as it says in Daniel 4 and 17, man. You know. So that's the thing, man. The thing is that the scripture says, seek the one that made you, man. That set up the constellations, Orion, you know. That set up the stretch the foundation of the heavens, man. You know, that laid the pillars of the earth. The Lord said the pillars of the earth are mine, man. That therefore you're supposed to seek him. You know. And it says in Sirach 5 and 7, man. Seek that creator. You know. Make no terror and turn to the Lord. You know, for the evil days draw near, man. You know, so we're looking forward to a change, man, a raiment, man. Job 14:14, the Lord said, he said, what? All the days of my appointed time, I'll wait until my change comes. You know? So that change is fastly approaching. As we get ready to transfigure, you know, to get translated, like Enoch was translated, you know. The seven for Adam, that's the complete number. See, Enoch was a complete man, you know. That's why he was translated. Just like Elijah, he was a complete man, a whole man in the spirit, you know. That's why the Lord translated him, one of them forefathers, man. And those are the ones that's going to get beamed up first, going to get changed first, you know. Those are the ones that's going to get changed, you know, from this condition right here. Those that believe. That's the token. That's an evidence. That's a gift of faith. That's the reward for your faith, man. All right, transitioning from these bodies, these bodies are hell. You know, being in these bodies ain't nothing but hell. Disease, uncomfortability. You know, if that's a word. Your ass is uncomfortable in these meat suits, man. You know, every day you're one step closer to the grave. Okay, that's why it says if this earthly tabernacle of ours be dissolved, 2 Corinthians the 5th chapter, we have a heavenly tabernacle that awaits us, man. You know, because this tabernacle here is getting ready to perish, man. It won't be temporary. It won't be eternal. You know. So envy not the glory of the sinner. Sirach 9:11. For thou knowest not what shall be his end. Delight not in the thing that the ungodly have pleasure in, but remember that they shall not go unpunished onto their graves. See, we're not going to die, though. But they're going to die. Because they're going to be number meat, flesh and blood, which they can't inherit the kingdom. That's why the Lord said, the other nations, he said, a Moabite Ammonite shall not enter into the congregation of the Lord until his 10th generation. He shall not enter. Because they're never going to get that change. you know, Esau, the other nations, you know, which the Lord told you in Sirach 17:17. He said, the Most High, he said, a ruler over every people, but Israel is the Lord's portion. And being his firstborn, he nourished them with his discipline. Being the Lord's firstborn, these people right here, first spirits created, being their firstborn, they're gonna be the first ones that in the kingdom, in the glory. You know, the only ones to receive meat suits, change from these meat suits, man. A spiritual body, like the angels, man. You know, we're gonna be as the angels. You know, that's why it says they desire to look at the things that we're into, man. You know. So 1 John 3 and verse 2, beloved, now we are the sons of the Most High, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, and it doth not yet appear what we shall be. But we know that when he shall appear, we shall be like him, for we shall see him as he is, right? So we're going to see the Lord as he is, and we're going to be changed as he is, man. We're going to receive a change of raiment, man. You know, a change of body. A new body, man. You know, a perfect body. But right now we're being perfected in the spirit, all right? Right now we're being perfected in the spirit. As we learn to love each other again as Israelites, man. As we learn to forgive each other, man. To wink at your ignorance, as the Lord winked at your ignorance, you know. Because the Lord said, man, that in Hosea 5:15, I will go to my place until they acknowledge their offense, and mine affliction they'll seek me early. So that means what? You know, as you acknowledge your offense to the Lord, you know, you acknowledge your transgression to each other. That's what the Lord's Prayer says, man. It says, forgive us our trespasses as we forgive them that trespass against us. So that's part of this human condition, you know, learning to have mercy on each other, you know, learning to forgive, learn to forget, you know, learning to have, you know, compassion, you know, learn to be proper rulers, you know, because in order to be a proper ruler, you got to have a heart, you know. See, Esau is not a proper ruler because Esau doesn't have a heart. Esau is a piece of shit. He's like Dracula, you know. Like, I remember the scene, you know, that one scene where in Van Helsing, where it's Hugh Jackman is in, and Kate Beckinsale, and the dude that played Dracula, I forget his name, but he was like, I don't have a heart. I don't have a heart. That's the white man, you know. He's like, I have no heart. I have no heart. You know? And he had the brides. He had the brides of Dracula, and they didn't have no heart either. That's the white man and the serpent, you know, and Eve. You know, that was all symbolic. Van Helsing represents the tribes, man. So he fights all the creatures of the night. The Van Helsing is like the elect, man. You know, and he had the comforter, which is Kate Beckinsale. She's the Holy Spirit, man. She comforts the man, you know, while he's fighting the demons, you know. But anyways, just making that point. Now it says 2 Corinthians 5:1. For we know that if our earthly house of this tabernacle were dissolved, we have a building of the Most High Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, a house not made with hands, eternal in the heavens. Yeah, the house not made with hands will be the body. You know, because this body right here was made with hands. You know. All right, your mama, your dad got together and started bumping and grinding in the night, and out came you, you know. So you was delivered, you know, with man's hands. You know, man pulled you out your mama's womb, you know, or a midwife or whatever. But see, the Lord's the one that's gonna give us that change, man. Ain't no man gonna do that for us, man. You know, ain't gonna be through the act of sex. We're not gonna get changed through the act of sex, because see, reincarnation, we come back in these meat suits right here. You know, you keep coming back, come back through the act of sex. The Lord put the spirit in your body. You know, the Lord got your dad. You know, he meet a woman, and then boom, out comes you after 9 months. That's what Wisdom of Solomon says. You know, about the Lord's birth. I think it's the 7th chapter, if I'm not mistaken. You know, it said he drew in the common era, and he was compacted in blood with the pleasure that came with sleep. That was Solomon speaking. You know, meaning he had birth, normal birth, just like any other king, and just like we had. You know, coming into this earth. You know, we was born under sin. All right, we was born under blood. You know, under filthy conditions. You know, some Jake was born out, you know, in the street. Some Jake was born in some crap hospital, you know. See, this entrance into the new life is going to be a perfect entrance. A perfect body under perfect conditions, you know. A perfect body under perfect conditions. Where indeed we'll be with our Lord forever, you know. So 2 Corinthians 5:1 again. For we know that if our earthly house of this tabernacle were dissolved, we have a building of the Most High, a house not made with hands, eternal in the heavens. For in this we groan earnestly. What does that mean? We groan earnestly. We mean we're complaining, man. We're groaning earnestly. You groaning, you complain. The Lord told you to complain. If you're not complaining, that means you ain't right. If you're not complaining, that means that you're comfortable, right? When you read the law, right? And it speaks about the woman getting raped. It says she cries out in the field because she's not happy with the man raping her, right? Well, if she doesn't cry out, then she's guilty of the rape with the man that's committing adultery on her betrothed, on her husband. You know, she's committing adultery because she's not crying out for help. See, when this so-called white man comes in with the micro C hip, we're gonna cry. We've been crying out, you know. So the angels gonna see in Ezekiel the 9th chapter. They're gonna see that what we've been sighing and crying for the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. So we're crying out like the damsel in the field, man. You know, as we're the Lord's woman, you know, as his damsel. You know, so when this devil tries to grape us, you know, we're crying out, so we're not guilty. You know, but Jake out there, they're like the woman that doesn't cry out, man. You know, because they want to stay in these bodies. That's why they're going to take that microseal, because they want to stay in this condition. You know, they want to be a partaker of the flesh and fulfill the flesh. See, that's what that trial is all about. That microseal, it's all about the flesh against the spirit. You know, that's why it says the just shall live by faith, man. But the wicked, the unjust, knowing no shame. You know, because of what they're in that flesh. The flesh knowing no shame. You know. That's why you'll be comfortable getting naked in front of people, in front of the world, being on some porn set, you know. That's why you'll be comfortable, because you're in the flesh. You're not considering that, you know, oh, this is shameful, you know. See, when Adam and Eve committed sins, right? When Adam and Eve committed their sins, right? What was the whole big deal of that? The scriptures say that they were naked. They were found naked, meaning they were in the flesh now, because they wasn't covered with the Spirit of the Lord no more, man. They had left that godhood status, the sons of Adam. You know, the Adamites. All right? Because the Adamites would be, you know, us, you know. The Adamites, the sons of God. All right? Pursuant to Genesis 6th chapter, it says the sons of God, you know, seeing that the daughters of men were fair and began to lay with them. Just like today, you see the Israelites dealing with these other women. They said that there came forth men of stature. When you read it there, it doesn't speak about Nephilim. It speaks about great men of stature, the honorable men of the earth. That's talking about us, and that's in these conditions, and being in these bodies, you know. But before that, we had already fallen from our grace. So we basically look like men, you know, normal guys. We had lost that spiritual body we once had, man. That protection, that covering. So when sin was committed, the scriptures say what? That Adam and Eve, his woman, right, were found naked, man, because they weren't gods no more. Because God is pure, you know. The angels are pure, you know. Because in Christianity, they'll tell you that that the angels rebelled against the Most High. See, the demons on the left-hand side and on the right, they're both pure. Even though the demons are wicked on the left-hand side, but they're set up to do exactly what they don't disobey the commandment of the Lord. You know, so Adam disobeyed. The sons of Adam disobeyed, man. So therefore, they were polluted. And therefore, what happened? Esau came up against you. You had the whole thing of Cain and Abel. Then you had Jacob and Esau. Then now you got it to this day, where we're stuck in these conditions, man. As being humans, you know, because that's not our natural state, man. Scripture say we're gonna return to our first estate, man. You know, the angels that left their first estate. Jude it says the angels that left their first estate, man. That means we're gonna go back to our first estate, you know. Okay, so it says, for in this we groan, 2 Corinthians 5:2. For in this we groan earnestly, desiring to be clothed upon with our house which is from heaven. If so be that being clothed, we shall not be found naked. We shall not be found naked. There you go. Because right now we're naked. We're in sin. Yes, we're covered by the covering of the Lord, you know. The Lord wanted the hope for elect, you know. But all of our people are not righteous, you know. All of our people are not under the new covenant, you know. We're not under the new covenant, because if we were, we wouldn't be naked. Right now we're found naked because we're in the same status as Adam and Eve was. You know, we haven't received our change yet. Yes, the Lord breathed the Spirit in us, and we rehearsed the righteous acts. But basically, we're like in limbo, you know, between the old and the new, because we're not totally in the new yet, man. You know, because in a spiritual body, you don't feel cold. Right now, I'm cold as hell. Well, you know, my extremities, you know. But if you stand out here for too long, your ass start freezing, you know, because your body's made of elements, you know. That's why the scriptures say the elements shall melt with fervent heat. That includes the people. Because it says in Ezekiel 21:32, it says that the people shall be fuel for the fire. What that means? The people are elements, man. We're elements. All of you got carbon, oxygen, you know. In you got H2O, 70% of your body just like the earth. That's why the word Adam, Adam, from the ground. It comes from the ground. Your body comes from the ground. Your body's not of the heavens. Your spirit is of the heavens, but your body is of the ground. That's why Esau was saying, oh, well, you share DNA with the monkey and the chimpanzee and all this. Because y'all both come from the ground, man. But Esau and his DNA science and shit, he makes up lies and stuff. But you're basically like an animal, unless the Lord breathes in the spirit from you, into you, you know? How do we know that? The scriptures say what? That men are called brute beasts, man. Men without understanding. Those that, like 2/3 of our people, the scriptures describe them as brute beasts, just like the animals of the animal kingdom, you know. Just like a lion. The Lord compared you to an ox and let's say the ox knows his owner's ass master's crib. Those are two stubborn, dumb animals, right? Jake, without, you know, this truth, this knowledge, this wisdom, you're just like a dumb animal, man. All right? It says in Jeremiah 8:7, it speaks about the stork, you know, another form of animal, another animal that's just base, you know. Jake, without the spirit, you're lower than the low. You're lower than the nations, man. You're lower than the white man. See, and the Most High did it in order to humble you, you know, humble us. That was the whole purpose of these bodies, of these human conditions. And we've been in this human condition for thousands of years, man. And for 1,000 years, we've been in captivity, you know, under the Babylonians, so-called white man in America, the Romans, so-called white man called the Romans, so-called white man when it was the Greeks, so-called white man when he was the Spanish, so-called white man when he was the German, you know, Jermaine Major, Jermaine Minor. He was in captivity under all these captivities. He was under the Persians, the Elamites. He was under Moab, you know. He was under the Philistines, you know. That's when David had to go and fight Goliath. He was under the captivity of the Philistines, man. If you was free from the Philistines, then David and them wouldn't have to fight the heathens. You wouldn't have to go to war against the Amalekites, man. You know, you would be free. You would be the one oppressing them. You would be the one ruling over them. You see? So in 2 Peter, the 3rd chapter, it says the elements will melt with firm heat. That's these people, man. That's the flesh, all right? And in order to escape what's coming, we got to be changed. We got to be beamed up, and we got to get changed, you know? We got to receive a change, man. All right? And see, that's a supernatural thing. That's a spiritual thing, which the average person of the world was not going to understand. Because that's too high for them. Because they're of the earth. When the Lord came on the scene, he said what? He said, I am from above, you are from beneath, man. You know? But he said, he spoke this in a parable in the ears of his elect, man. You know? So his elect will receive this and be sealed onto life. You know? And they will know through patience and comfort of the scriptures, they might have hope. That's why he prayed for them in John 17:9. So I pray for them, I pray not for the world, but that thou shouldst keep them that are in the world. And keep them through what? Through the promises, man. You know? Through the hope of knowing that I'm on my way, I'm returning, man. He said, I go to prepare a place for you, man. In my Father's house are many mansions, John 14. You know? And part of those gifts are those new bodies, the mansions, the planets, you know, because in order to go to these planets, we're going to need to be changed anyways, man. How you going to leave this place? The Lord said he appointed so-called white man his bounds that he can't pass, you know. He said he appointed him, he can't pass because he can't leave this here planet, because this planet was made for you to inhabit it through the flesh, you know. But see, we're going to inhabit it in these spiritual bodies, and we're also going to be able to leave this place. You see that? So that's the power of the Lord, man, and the love he has for his saints, you know. The Israelites, the chosen. That's why he said, Amos 3:2. Only you I know of all the families of the earth. Therefore I will punish you for your iniquity. You know, I only knew you, so I'm gonna change you. You know, so all the prophets, you know, all the men that you see in there in the scriptures that got beamed up and all that, they were all Israelites, man. And those are the ones that's gonna partake in Isaiah, the 26th chapter and the 20th verse, where the Lord said, "Come, enter into my chambers, until that my indignation be overpassed. Come, get beamed up and get changed until I destroy this place," in other words, and then I'll bring you back, as it tells you in Revelation, the 21st chapter, I beheld, it said, New Jerusalem coming down from heaven upon the earth, man. The city, you know, that's the man of the Lord coming back down here in the new body, man, to change this earth up, to put order on the earth, man. Starting with Yahushua and King David, you know. But that's the whole process of this, you know. That all these 1,000 years of slavery and the heathens ruling, you know, and all this hell is culminating right now, man, as we speak. You know, as we speak, the Lord's bringing this end to pass, and as we speak, the Lord is bringing about the change of the transference from the so-called white man to the people on the sign, starting with the 12,000 of each of these tribes right here, man. 12,000 out of Judah, Benji, saying Levi, Ephraim. Ephraim means a party, fruitful, you know. 12,000, it says Revelation the 7th chapter, man. 12,000 out of each of these tribes, man. That's going to receive a change of raiment. But it's all through the spirit, man, of our Lord Yahushua, which is a testimony of prophecy. See, because these prophecies are directly linked to these tribes right here, man. You know? So the prophecy states that we'll be changed, man. Right? That's what the Lord said in Isaiah 46. It says the 9th verse, the 10th verse. It says, new things do I declare before they spring forth, I tell you of them. You know? Before they spring forth, I tell you of them. New things do I declare. Before I change you, I already told you I was going to change you. You know? Before I destroyed the so-called white man, I already told you that I was going to do it. You know? Before he dragged us over here in cargo slave ships and before he brought us into these different lands, you know, namely our Swift America. Before he did such things, he already told you that he would do this. He said he would bring a nation swifter than the eagle, you know, that would not pity the old or reverence the old or the young, you know, and he would bring about you, against you, a people of a strange speech which thou canst comprehend, you know. So that's the so-called white man for you, man. Speaking English, speaking French, speaking Latin, Latin is the devil language, man. that's every time you see them doing satanic rituals, they speak in Latin and shit. And that Jesus character, that's a Latin term, man. Greek term, Latin term, you know. Earth pig, you know. But anyway, see, so before the Lord did anything, he told you about it. So now, when he brings about his change, his ultimate change, his ultimate transition, he already told you that it's going to happen. That's why it says we're prisoners of hope. Because we're hoping for this to happen soon, man. You know? And the faith, when the scriptures speak about faith, you know, it's the faith in these promises that the Lord made that keeps us going. You know? That's why it says be ready to the reward of the kingdom. In 2 Ezra 2 and 36, man. It says flee the shadow of this world and be ready to the reward of the kingdom. You know? Because there is a reward for them that patiently wait, man. You know? As it tells you in 1 Corinthians 2 and 9, man. It says, I have not seen, ear have not heard what the Lord hath prepared for them that love him. You know? So in our wildest dreams and imaginations, you couldn't fathom what the Lord has appointed for us, man. You know? See, because this life is nothing but a life of bitterness and continuous sickness. And the Lord said he loves us, man. So this is not forever, you know? This condition that we're in is not going to be forever. See, this thing has to, this life has to end, man. Okay, this so-called white man ruling, this devil, the heathens in power, spreading themselves as the green bay tree, the wicked in authority. This status quo of life cannot continue, man. It has to end. You know, the people on this sign whoring themselves out for pennies on a dollar. You know, getting dragged as the mire of the streets. That can't continue anymore, man. There has to be a change. So the Lord is bringing about the change, and he's gonna bring it with fire and bloodshed, man. As it says in Isaiah 6 and 15, man. The slain of the Lord shall be many, and the Lord will plead with all flesh. You know. That's how this kingdom's gonna be established. Scripture say the saints of the Most High, Daniel 7:18, shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever and ever. See, the Lord's gonna give you the power to avenge yourselves and your enemies, man, that you once was under. All right, and that's why it says the oppressor shall be no more. You know, he's gonna vanish away as a dream, a vision of the night. You know. Okay, so back in 2 Corinthians 5 and verse 2. For in this we earnestly groan, desiring to be clothed upon with our house which is from heaven. If so be clothed, we shall not be found naked. For we that are in this tabernacle do groan, complain continually. You know, all day long. My back hurts, this hurts, that hurts. Can't have kids, can't do this, can't do that. You know, can't have no money. Let's tell you Haggai 1:6. You know, you fill a bag with holes. All right, you work to fill a bag with holes. You know, you eat, you have not enough. You eat, you're not full. You know, so see, we're getting ready to be full. Always full. You understand what that means, bro? You know, never wanting for anything. You know, never being in hunger, never being broke again. You know. All right, never dying. You know, we're never gonna die. You know, that's a concept that our feeble minds can't really understand. When the Lord said, "I have no beginning, no end," no, those are statements that really can't be explained. You know, He said he was the Ancient of Days with no beginning and no end. You know, but see, we being His sons, you know, we had a beginning. you know. But we're not going to have an end pursuant to what he said, you know, as being his children, heirs of the kingdom, you know. Yeah, shalom to you, brothers. Y'all about to say break it down. So it says 2 Corinthians 5 and verse 4. For we that are in this tabernacle do groan, being burdened. See, catching hell, that's being burdened. For not that we should be unclothed, but clothed upon, that mortality might be swallowed up of life. Yeah, mortality is going to get swallowed up of life. All right? Because we're no longer going to be mortals. We're going to be immortals. Not, these nations are mere mortals, man. But we're going to be immortals, you know? So mortality may be swallowed up of life. Now we have wrought us for the self-same. Now he that wrought us for the self-same thing is the Most High, who also have given us the earnest of the Spirit. Therefore we are always confident, knowing that whilst we are at home in the body, we are absent from the Lord. For we walk by faith and not by sight. For we are confident, I say, and willing rather to be absent from the body and to be present with the Lord. Wherefore we labor that whether present or absent, we may be accepted of him. That's right. We labor that we may be accepted of him, man. It says, wherefore we labor that we may be accepted of him, whether present or absent. For we must all appear before the judgment seat of Yahushua, that everyone may receive the things done in his body, whether they be good, whether they be good or bad. Knowing that, therefore, the terror of the Lord, we persuade men. But we are made manifest unto the Most High, and I also trust, and are made manifest in your conscience, in your spirit, in your mind. Right? This testimony is sealed in the minds of the elect. You know? So it says, for we commend not ourselves again unto you, but give you an occasion to glory on our behalf, that you may have someone to answer them, which glory in appearance and not in heart. Glory in what? The flesh, and not in the spirit. You know? Because many glory in the flesh. You know? You got all these muscle-bound dudes, you know, these mighty men. Scripture say the mighty men of Babylon have foreborn to fight. You see, the Lord is increasing men in the spirit, man. Not in the flesh. The flesh, the scripture say, in the flesh dwell no good thing. You know, the flesh is weak. The heart is deceitful above all things. Who can know it? You know? So that's the thing, man. The Lord is renewing the man in his inner parts. Because he's looking at the inward parts of the man. It says in 1 Samuel, the 16th chapter, in the 7th verse. You know? It says he look at the not at the height or the countenance. The man seeth not, Most High seeth not as man seeth, but he look at the heart. You know? So he's renewing men in the spirit. You know, because the flesh is getting ready to decay and wax old, man. That's why it says, 1 Corinthians, the 7th chapter, and the 31st verse, man, using this world but not abusing it, for the fashion of this world passeth away. The fashion of this world is this flesh, man. You know? The ways of the world, the eyes of the life, the pride of life, lust of the eyes, pride of life, you know, which Esau has the control of, man. So Esau has no control over the spirit. And that's what we have to tap into, man. You know, you have to tap into the spirit, which Esau has no control over, man. So Esau can dominate this flesh right here. He got power over your sexual lust and shit. If you don't apply the scriptures, if you don't have no rule over your spirit, you know, you'll be like a madman, you know, just like he is. A sexual deviant, a mo, you know, an adulterer, a whoremonger, and a pimp, you know. But when you're in the spirit of the Lord, you start to care for each other. You start to be a father, you know. You start being a brother. You know, you start taking care of the earth. You start applying the laws, the land Sabbath, you know, the lunar Sabbath, you know, the high holy days, you know, feast of weeks, feast of tabernacles, you know, Purim, all right? And these different things that are spiritual things, a shadow of things to come, you know. And see, that's going to be the law of the land when we're in power, you know. We're not going to be keeping these fleshly holidays like Halloween and Christmas, you know, and Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving ain't nothing but fulfillment of the flesh. That's all. That's a day where your ass stuff yourself to the brim and you become fat and obese. See, like I said, under Esau, man, You know, he got power over this flesh. He has dominion over this flesh. The Lord gave him power over this flesh through the birth certificate, you know, through the driver license, through the Social Security, and through the passport international laws, man, which he set up to control these bodies. That's what he's going to do with the microsphere. He's going to have ultimate control over this body right here, where he's going to put the implantable device in your forehead, your hand. Scripture say right hand, forehead. It don't matter where you get it, butt, cheek, left hand, knee, ankle. It's all part of the body. That's why the scripture say if your eye offends, cut it off. See, in this world, you know, we have to cut this society off, man. We have to cut the flesh off. And we have to totally be in the spirit, man. Because if you walk in the flesh, you'll get caught up. You'll get caught up in the wiles of this devil, man. You'll get caught up trying to be like an Edomite. You'll get caught up trying to be like 2/3 of your people. You get caught up trying to be a pretty boy, you know. You get caught up in vanity. Scripture speak about vanity, man. You know, that's deceitful. And that comes from within this flesh right here. Because this flesh is an inhabitor of demons. I was watching this one movie, Smile 2. This Smile 1, but Smile 2. The chick is totally inhabited by spirits, man. The whole movie, the bitch is going crazy. She has all the money in the world. She's a multi-millionaire superstar, you know. But the bitch is totally insane because she has spirits on her. And they eventually make her murder herself at the end of the movie in front of all her fans, man. And see, that's the spirit, man. That's why it says, man, 1 Timothy 6:10, the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some have coveted after, they have pierced themselves through with many sorrows, man. They have erred from the faith. They have erred from the faith, man. You see? So, that's why it says, desire not to be rich, man. You know, labor not to be rich. Right? But seek the kingdom, man, and that which comes with it. And that the first thing that comes with the kingdom is that new change of body. Because you can't even enter into the kingdom without the change, man. You can't enter into the kingdom like this, looking like a regular man, you know. Corruptible. You getting older every day, man. You know, you're getting older, more health conditions. You can't enter into the kingdom that way, man. You know, you got to be perfected, man. That's what he meant when he said, "Be perfect as your Father in heaven is perfect." First, start in the spirit, but then eventually, you know, you're gonna be like me. You're gonna be like the Lord when He comes, like we read in 1 John 3 and 2. Eventually, you know? That's why it says we see through a glass darkly. We prophesy in part, know in part, because in these bodies, yes, even though we have an unction to know all things in the spirit to be saved, but we don't have the total breadth of what we're gonna have when we're changed. See, the Lord couldn't hold all this wisdom and power in these meat suits, man. The scripture says spirit of wisdom cannot dwell in the body subject to sin, man. You know? So you have a small portion of the Lord's power, man. You know? But when the Lord comes, the scripture says we're gonna see all things. You know? We're gonna know all things, man. We're gonna know who we were in the past, you know. We're gonna know what tribe we come from. See, you don't even know what tribe you come from. You know, this is just a template right here, all right? This is just a rough draft right here, you know? Because you don't know necessarily what tribe you come from. You might say, well, I'm a Judite, or I'm a Gadite, I'm this, I'm that. You don't know for sure. That's why I call faith-based Israelites. Because you don't know what tribe you come from. You don't know where your father's go back to. You don't really know. All you know is you're an Israelite. And that's all that really matters. Okay, you go back to the tribe, okay, well, through the spirit, you believe that you're, you know, whatever tribe you are, you know. But see, that's why the Lord didn't tell you, man. He didn't tell you, okay, this is you're the elect and you're a Gadite and you're a Reubenite, or you're a, you know, or you're an Issacharite. He didn't say it's not important. What's important is that you're an Israelite, you believe in the Lord, and you're doing the work, and you're proving yourself to Him, man. And if you're the elect, you're going to endure, and even unto the death. That's what's important. You know the scriptures, and you know what I left behind for you. That's it. That's all you need to know, man. That's all. Eventually, later on, I give you everything else, man. You know? If He wanted you to know specifically, He would have told you. That's why he told you. He told you in John 15, he said, we're friends. You are my friends if you do whatsoever I command you. You know? And he spoke about the simplicity in Yahushua, man. He spoke about the simplicity. So, you know, a lot of times, you know, Jake, they try to overcomplicate things, you know, long ass intros. Hey, look, bro, this is what I'm gonna say about this. Too, I wasn't gonna do a whole video about this. Brother, keep the intro short, man. You got Jake, they got intros that's like 5-10 minutes long. So I'm trying to get to the meat of the lesson, brother. They don't hear this, shalom to this one, that one, this one. Like, keep it short and brief. When the Lord came on the scene, he said the simplicity is in Yahushua, man. He kept it brief. You don't need to do an 18-hour live stream, you know, like your iShow speed. You know, you don't need to go and do a 17-minute intro with all kind of lights and shit, you know. Just keep it simple, man. You know? Just keep it simple, get to the point, man. You know? But the Lord, when he came on the scene, he got to the point, man. He just went straight to the nitty-gritty. You know, and he gave you exactly what you needed to be saved. He didn't give you every detail, because if he gave you every detail, then you wouldn't even believe. You'd be proud. You know? Because he knew that you were in the corruptible body. He knew you were in the flesh, the misu. You know? That's why he wouldn't give you too much. He gave you exactly enough what you needed to believe and what you needed to have faith and to enter into the rest. When you get changed, then everything else will be expounded to you. You know? Then everything else will be expounded to you. Everything you lost in the ancient world, you know, all the wisdom that you had, you know, the knowledge of who you are, you know. Because we don't know who we are, but we gotta be somebody. You brother, you gotta be somebody. You in the truth, and you doing the work with vehemency, man. You ain't just a regular guy. If you were a regular guy, you'd be in the Christian church, or you be up there tap dancing for Esau at the halftime show. Yeah, but we're not up that ilk, man. Because what the Lord said, Amos 3:7, I would do nothing surely except the Lord revealed His secrets unto His servants, the prophets, man. So in Deuteronomy 29:29 says what? The secret things belong to the Lord our power, but the things that belong to us are revealed or belong to us and our children. You know? So was that given to the white man? Was that given to the Chinese? No, it wasn't given to Kuki and Rere. It was given to the remnant, man. Solemn assembly. You know? That know these mysteries, that are waiting on that change, man. You think Jake is waiting on the change? You think our people are waiting on they're waiting on the next presidential cycle? You know? they're waiting on the next sneaker to drop, you know? The next vehicle they can purchase from the white man, you know? But see, when we get changed, we're gonna own everything, man. When the Lord changes us, we're going to own every single thing, bro. You know, the elements, the people, the water supply, you know, the very essence of life. Scripture speak about the principal things of a man's life. We're gonna control everything over these people's lives, just like they control it over us now. That's why he said what? Esau is the end of the world, Jacob's the beginning of their followers, man. You know, when you read Sirach 10, let me get that. It speaks about the transference of power. But first comes the bodies. First comes the Lord entering into that covenant with us. You know, you got these scoffers talking about we don't need a body to enter into the rest. Well, that means you don't understand the scriptures, man. Sirach 10 and verse 8, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. Why is earth and ashes proud? See, earth and ashes is these bodies, these misu, man. That's earth and ashes. So the white man ain't nothing but earth and ashes, just like this right here, ashes. You know, that could be burnt like an element. See, you can't burn the spirit. You can't burn the angel. Where's the proof? Daniel, when he was in the lion's den, you had 3 holy children. You had Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, right, which is the Babylonian names. And then you had the 4th man was an angel, and he was in there with them, and none of them got burnt. So there goes the proof. There goes the proof, man. You know, there goes the proof. The proof is in the pudding. Scripture say, "Prove all things," right? There goes the proof. All right. Scripture say He made His angels ministering spirits, fiery spirits. They can't be burnt, man. You can't burn the spirit. You can't kill the spirit. You can kill a body because it's flesh and blood. Disease comes in it. You know, stab wound, shot, you get shot, electrocuted. That, you know, your heart stops and that's it. But the spirit goes up to the Father which gave it, and it returns through the cycle. You know, but see, this is the last time we're gonna be here in these meat suits. You know, growing up, you know, dying, living, you know, in this cycle of life. This is the last time. This is the last generation. The last time. That's why you got something called Generation Z. Well, what Esau's telling you, that's the last letter of his alphabet. That's the last, you know, because the time is short. Scripture says, brethren, the time is short. You know, day of the Lord is at hand, man. And day of the Lord is darkness and not light, man. You know, while some count it light, man. You see, that day is going to come like a thief in the night, but we're watching. And we're waiting for the meat suits to be changed into a new form, man. A better, more perfect form. You know, one that's immaculate, you know, free from disease. And that's when the Lord said he'll wipe away all tears, man, from their eyes. Revelation 21st chapter. You know, he said he's seen a river of pure water, crystal, you know, flowing from our kingdom, man. You know, everything in our kingdom is going to be pure, including us, man. That's why it says nothing that shall defile can enter in, right? So we're going to be pure, man. You know, you so-called white people, you'll be in the kingdom, but you'll be slaves. All the rest of you nations, you're going to be slaves to these people right here, man. So you'll be less on the very bottom, You know, you're not going to be in the kingdom as citizens, but you'll be as servants. You know, as we were, up until this day. You know, but now, Jake, they think they're cool because they got a little rights. You don't have no rights. You're going to find out you ain't got no damn rights. When this white man come down with great wrath, knowing he had but a short time, you're going to find out you ain't got no rights, man. You know, you're going to find out that you ain't got no goddamn rights. Because what's going to happen? They're going to force you to take their device. And we're going to see. You're going to find out that you ain't got no power in these bodies. You know, that's what you're going to find out. You don't have any power. But see, when you get changed and you got a new body, hey, nobody can put you in prison. Nobody can put you under the yoke. You know? But see, the Lord set all this up, man. Because, hey, this is his movement. Like the Apostle Paul was saying in the video earlier, I caught a little snippet of it. You know? He's answering somebody's question. And made that statement, you know? He made that statement. So yeah, that's the time appointed that Job spoke about, man. All the days of my appointed time, I'll wait until my change comes, man. You know? Okay. So it says, Sirach 10:9. Why is earth and ashes proud? There is no more wicked thing than a covetous man. For such a one setteth his own soul to sale. Ooh, because he liveth, he cast away his bowels. See, niggas are selling your souls as men on this side, you know? That's what happens. The flesh loves this world, and you sell your soul, man. Such a man said his soul to sell. You see? Such a man said his soul to sell. You know? Nigga, you can't sell your soul as an angel. You can't sell your soul, bro. That's why the Lord Yahushua, he didn't sell his soul, because he came in the spirit of an angel, man. You know? That's why he was able to perform miracles, man. You know? And heal people, because he had the spirit of the heavens on him, man. He wasn't just a regular man. You know, now when he comes on that's why he was able to fast 40 days, 40 nights. You can't fast 40 days, 40 nights. There's not one person on this planet that can do that. Now, nobody can do that shit. Your ass drop dead by day 7. You know, just drop dead. Yeah, not even, you ain't make it a week, man. You know, no water, no food, nothing at all. Your brain will start to decompose, man. You know, rot from the inside out. Your cells start to eat themselves, man. Your body start to wither away, you know. So that's the proof that the Lord was a different kind of man, you know, a different kind of spirit. But see, that same kind of power that he had, he said, we're going to possess it. Because he said the things that you see me do, you will do greater and then some, you know. Because what? You have been faithful to me, you know, and you believed, you know, ultimately. When the Lord healed people, he made the statement that faith had made thee whole. It said, go and sin no more. See, when you read Romans, the 6th chapter, in the 23rd verse, it says that sin is the wage of death. So when you commit sins, like Adam and Eve, it says that sin entered into the world through her, and through her we all died. Well, that was the beginning of you getting paid for your sins. That's why you died. That's why your children died. Because you're in sin. You're not perfect. You're not in a perfected state. You know, you're eating abominations. You're committing adultery. You know, you're having evil thoughts. You know, wicked thoughts, wicked dreams, and wicked aspirations. You know, taking another man's, coveting another man's field, his vehicle, his chariot, his children. You know, the life that he has. Those are evil thoughts, man. You know, that's basically like lust. The scripture tell you, if you lust after a woman, you know, in your heart you've committed sin. Well, if you envy a man and you have thoughts about, you know, why he got this, why I ain't got it, that's evil, man. Because then there comes thievery from there, man. That's where you go and set somebody up, man. That's where you go and you do harm to a brother, you know, because the thought of you lusting after what he got, just like you lust after a woman, same kind of process, you know, all going back to sin. That's why the Lord said, if you break one law, you break them all, because a little leaven leaveneth the whole lump, man. So you, same shit, same stuff, you know. The covetousness is just like lust, just same stuff, you know. Greediness, gluttony, right? That's one of the seven. Remember that movie with Brad Pitt? You know, the serial killer was going around doing the Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman in '95. They put it out. That was a hell of a movie. One of the sins was gluttony, man. And he had a big fat dude sitting in the chair. He had a big ass fat dude sitting in the chair. He had the sin written on the wall, gluttony. You know? You see, that's one of that's going off, being obese and being too, you know, unsatiable in meat. Scripture say excessive meat bringing cholera, you know, bringing disease, you know. So, hey, when we're in our kingdom, everything's gonna be balanced. And it's going to be written inside of us. We ain't going to need to tell the brother, hey, look, you shouldn't be smoking that, you know. You shouldn't be putting that in your arm. You shouldn't be dealing with another man, you know. And nobody's going to have to tell you that, you know. That's going to be already in your subconscious. You see? Because right now, our subconscious is basically dormant, you know. Because you do wickedness and you don't think about it, man. You just do it. Because it's already hardwired in these bodies. But in the spirit, all right, in the spiritual body, in the new body, you can be hardwired to do right. You know? Because right now you're like an Edomite. This is the experience of being an Edomite. You know? You was like a heathen. The Lord told you, I polluted my inheritance, man. You know? I was rocked with my people and I polluted my inheritance. Meaning I made them just like Esau. I made them just like the heathen. They die, they bleed, you know. They go off. They do just what Esau does. Esau can you get in a fight with Esau, Esau kick your ass. Esau can kick your ass, man. And you a guy. And you a guy, and Esau can kick your ass, brother. That's crazy, man. But that's the thing, you know. The Lord told you your gods, Psalms 82:5, and John 10:34, man. All right. He told you you're gods, but you're going to die like a man. You're going to die like an Edomite. Let me put some more on here. And the water to the brother, Rapah, man. He be sending me all the stuff I be burning here. That's why I didn't burn anything for a while. You know. Send me a little bench. I might show you brothers. He sent me a couple things, man. That one I was burning, that was the Ethiopian frankincense. But it was like one big gram. It was 28 ounces. It was just one. I couldn't break it. I was trying to break it. I just had to put it on there, man. It was just too big. But it burns better when it's loose, you know, separate. But
But I'll show you, brothers, a couple things. There's a frankincense Ethiopia. I might burn this one. It's small enough. It's a little big. Yeah, this myrrh from Kenya. The brother had graciously sent me the other day. You can see it. And then this from Oman. It's a frankincense Oman. Little 4-ounce bag. You know. Now I'll just burn this one because it's loose. And then you got this the Kenya myrrh. You know. It's kind of similar to the one I had on just now. You know. All different fragrances. And yeah, this from Kenya too. Yeah, but see, Esau sells this at a premium, you know. But we're gonna take all this back. We're gonna take all this back that belongs to us, you know. Because this company's called Scent of the Earth, you know? That's spirit. You know, and this is our planet, man. So going back to the point, you know, we're gonna be changed, man. And I'm gonna read some of them scriptures you put up there. You know, if the spirit allows. The spirit allows, man. 1 Corinthians 3 and verse 16. For know ye not that ye are the temple of the Most High. Know ye not ye are the temple of the Most High, and the Spirit of the Most High dwelleth in you. Yeah, we're the temple, and that temple is gonna get changed. You know, it's gonna get changed into its natural form, being God's. You know, on the earth. This is not a natural form for us. You know, catching hell in a meat suit. That's not natural for us, man. That's why it says that we groan earnestly. In 1 Corinthians 5 and 2. Desiring to be clothed with the heavenly tabernacle. You know? Okay, so it says Ecclesiastes 7 and 20. It says, for there is not a just man upon earth that doeth good and sinneth not. Yeah, that's right. There's none good. The Lord says none good but the Father. You know? There's none good because in these bodies we can't do good, man, as we would. As it says in Romans the 7th chapter, man. The good that I would do, I do not, you know. Okay. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, shalom to all you brothers. Yeah, Amos 3 and 7, it says, surely the Lord, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahshua, will do nothing, but he reveals secrets to his servants, the prophets. That's right. So we know these secrets through the Spirit, man. All right, we know these secrets through the Spirit of the Lord, man. These secrets that what? The secrets that we're gonna be changed, man. All right. Okay, shalom. Oh yeah, shalom to you, brothers. Okay, 1 Corinthians 52. It says, in a moment, in the twinkle of an eye, at the last trumpet, this stuff keep moving. In a moment, in the twinkle of an eye, at the last trump, it says, for the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall all be changed. For this corruptible must put on incorruption, and this mortal must put on immortality. So when this corruptible shall have put on incorruption, and this mortal shall have put on immortality, then shall be brought to pass the saying that is written, death is swallowed up in victory. That's right. Death is about to be swallowed up in victory, man. And that victory is ultimately the victory over the image of the beast. You know? Because his deadly wound was healed, it came back as the Americans. So-called white man came back as the British and the Americans. His deadly wound was healed as being the Romans back then. But now he's gonna come down with great wrath. Only has but a short time. But the Lord said that He has no power over us. That have to seal the Lord. When you read Revelation 20 and 5, it
says that they reign with Yahushua 1,000 years. It says over whom the second death have no power, over whom these so-called white people in America and these devils have no power over us, because the Lord said no man can pluck them out of my Father's hand. In John 10:28. You know. Yeah. Hey. This one smells better. Yeah. This one smells better than the other. The spirit. But when you combine them both, it creates a medley, man, of aromas. Especially when you're in the house. That thing cleans up the air in the house, man. You got cats or whatever, dogs. You know, when you're in the house, it's like extra powerful, you know. But matter of fact, let me read that. Revelation 20. I have to quote it. Revelation 20. And start the first verse. And I saw an angel come down from heaven, having the keys of the bottomless pit and a great chain in his hand. What's it going to do with that great chain? Put you devils in the pit. That says in Amos, the 9th chapter. It says, after many days it should be visited. It says the angel stood upon the lintel of the door to smite the post that the doors may sink. It says that he's going to cut asunder the heads of the heathen. It says he's going to throw them into the pit. And after many days it should be visited. You know? So it says a great chain in his hand. And he laid hold on that dragon, that old serpent, so-called white man, which is the devil and Satan. So-called white man is the devil and Satan. Right? That's why you can call him the devil, you can call him Satan. There you go. That's the proof. He's the devil and he's Satan. Because he's the physical counterpart of the spiritual demon Satan. So he's Satan, walking around the earth. When you see these devils, you know that's Satan. Because everything they do is demonic. And it's against the scriptures. It's against the Lord. That's why it says many anti-types, anti-messiahs, anti-Christs. You know? Starting with the so-called white man. And 2/3 of the people that join on to this devil, pursuing the Proverbs 11:21, though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not go unpunished. Okay, so Revelation 20 and verse 2, and he laid hold on that dragon, the old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, and bound him 1,000 years, and cast him into the bottomless pit, and shut him up and set a seal upon him that he should deceive the nation no more until the 1,000 years should be fulfilled. And after that, he must be loosed the little season. So after the 1,000-year period, which was the Renaissance era, the Dark Ages, this devil, he got up out of there and started the Renaissance, which is called the rebirth. The Renaissance rebirth of the so-called white man being the ruler of the earth. You know, but he was loosed a little season, small season. The season is him putting these tribes under bondage for 500 plus years. You know? So it says, 4th verse, and I saw thrones, and they that sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushua, the elect, and for the word of the Most High, which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands. And they lived and they reigned 1,000 years with the Lord. But the rest of the dead lived not again until the 1,000 years was finished. This is the first resurrection. Blessed and holy is he that have part in the first resurrection. On such, the second death have no power, but they shall be priests of the Most High and of his anointed, and shall reign with him 1,000 years. Right? So the second death have no power over them that have part of the first resurrection, meaning those that get changed, those who the Lord sealed in their foreheads, which the Lord told you in Revelation the 7th chapter. He told the angel, hurt not the earth nor the sea, until I have sealed the servants of my power in their forehead. Okay, until I change these men, until I beam them up, don't destroy this place. Until I give them my word, and then while I'm destroying it, I'm gonna beam them up, and I'm gonna bring them back down, and they're gonna reign with the Lord for the first 1,000-year period where you enslaving Esau, you know, and the other nations, and then after Esau's done, you know, you continue your rule, man. You continue to rule for perpetuity, forever, you know, in a new body, in a new land, in a new heaven, in a new earth, in a refreshed earth, And after after a certain period of time, we don't know how long we're gonna go into the other planets, man. Because John 14:2 must be fulfilled, man. That's part of the whole reason you're gonna get a new body, because you're gonna be able to leave this place. Even though it's a beautiful place, we're gonna make it the headquarters of the kingdom, if you will. But see, the Lord got many mentions, man. We're too a populace of a people. We're too great of a people to be just confined to one location. You know, the earth is not big enough to hold, you know, the gods. You know, the earth is not big enough. You know, it just won't do. You know, you got 8 billion people on the earth, and that's because Esau hoards up all the resources. You know, the earth produces enough for everybody. But what I'm saying is that, you know, the earth is only for mere mortals, man. You know, we're gonna have many other planets, man. You know, like the brothers already bring out. You know, you got planets made of diamonds. You got, you know, different kind of, it'll be nice. It'll be cool, I should say, to go up there and, you know, go around the rings of Saturn and shit. You know, it'll be nice, man. That would be cool. I don't like using that word nice. I just keep saying it. You know, but see, that's these bodies, man. You keep saying shit that you don't mean to say. You know. That's your brain working faster than your tongue working faster than the brain, you know. But see, in the kingdom we ain't never gonna make no mistakes, you know. But yeah, man. Hey, you got all kind of planets, man. You know, you want to see what's out there, man. You know, they talk about, you know, these scientists. They talk about what they see in these Hubble telescopes. You know, they speak about. You know, the other galaxies, Andromeda, you know, things of that nature. Hey, we're gonna rename all this in our image, man. You know, we're gonna give everything its name, just like Noah did. I mean, just like Adam did. Just like Adam did. You know, and just like Noah had to. He had to take two of every animal. You know. After the destruction, hey, we're gonna rename everything after our liking, you know. The lands, you know, we're gonna give it back to their proper names, you know. Not fucking Africa and America. Africa, you know, naming some devil, you know. You know, we're gonna give everything its proper context, man. You know, according to what the Lord is gonna give us, man. So as it says, Job 14:14, all the days of my appointed time I'll wait until my change comes, man. You know. This human experience that ran its course. I'm tired of being sick, and I'm tired of catching hell. I'm tired of, you know, birth pains and pregnancies and shit, you know, with your woman, you know, postpartum, you know, I'm tired of headaches and migraines, and, you know, punching in the clock, waiting for a paycheck. I'm tired of, you know, toothaches, you know. Like right here, I got this fucking toothache right here, man. That motherfucker, you know, you gotta get it checked out, man. You know, shit just random. Sometimes it hurts, sometimes it doesn't hurt. You know. One time I twisted my ankle. That shit is never. I had a bad little sprain, bro. Like I'm not the same. I can't jump the same. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like it healed, but it's not totally healed, man. See, Lord said I will bruise you, and I'll heal you, man. You know. So eventually the Lord is going to come with healing in his wings, man. You know, and that's coming sooner rather than later, man. So with that, I'll leave it there, man. I say, Kahalayim La Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Kakodash. Right, them are our apostles, our teachers, great millstone. Peace and taste to the kings out there, man. Of this nation right here, man. That's doing his work, you know. That's believing. You know, soon we're going to get that change, brother. So with that, hey, Shalom, y'all, Bashan Shabbat, Kwame Yasharala, Wild Baba Ball.